Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. This is Brunch Boxing. I'm your host, Matt. I don't know who this guy is over here. We might need to switch boxes. I don't know why. But I am here with the co-host with the most, the master of the walk and talk, the master of the sit and spit, the John Madden of boxing himself, EzRaw Boxing. What's going on, Ezra?
We're not on the same. We're not on the level playing fields right now. That's
Hey,
how you
hey,
know.
one
I
thing. Do me one favor, real quick. Please cover up that logo
What logo?
on your shirt,
I can't have the logo on my shirt.
bro. Are they paying us? Are they sponsoring us?
I know. I gotta be able to wear a
No, come
brand.
on, come on.
I have to be- so if I
Yeah.
have a Nike shirt, I can't wear a Nike shirt.
Hey, you know what? People are gonna think Matt is Mexican. This is awesome. Apparently, you're Matt and I'm Ezra, so we'll work with that for now. They're gonna think that I'm Mexican. That's good. That's good. That's good. But we have a lot of stuff to talk about in boxing today. Uh, you would think that there's nothing going on, but there's a lot going on. My neck, my back, I broke my back, spinal. We'll get into that. But first, we have to talk about Japanese super featherweight Shigetoshi Kotari. He passed away following his injuries sustained in the August second bout against Yamato Hata. So, just to open up the show, Brunch Boxing would like to send their condolences to his family, friends, and the entire boxing community, man. It seems like we're getting a lot of ring tragedies, man, and they seem to be coming out of Japan. What's your thoughts on, what's going on with boxing in general and boxing in Japan? Why are we getting so many tragedies, man?
That part, I mean, that's the part where they're probably going to look at the commissions and look at these fighters' histories and what are they allowing. But I will say that that's like I think we've said this before, but it's like that's the risk of what's going on when you go in the ring, right? Like that's the risk these guys are taking. So I know sometimes we get comfortable watching it and we get comfortable criticizing and we get comfortable doing all that because that's what you do when you watch sports. But the risk in this sport is different than most other sports, right? Like the risk in this sport is actually losing your life. The risk in this is pretty higher than other sports. So I think just like you have to kind of keep that in mind when you're talking about these fighters. And when sometimes I think we're critical of these fighters and stuff. But maybe sometimes we have to think like, this guy, no matter what we think of him, he did put his life on the line when he stepped in that ring. No doubt about it. Every time he stepped in that ring, they put their life on the line.
Yeah, it's really sad, man. Like, respect to the fighters, respect to Shigetoshi, rest in peace, man. But let's get into the show because, like I said, I broke my back. It's spinal. BackGate, Dmitry Bivol says that he had back surgery and will be out 6 to 8 weeks. What, what are your thoughts on this entire situation?
I mean, it's interesting timing, right? I mean, it's interesting timing because this whole time he was trying to make a fight with Beterbiev, right? This whole time he was dropping belts, all these things, and then I don't know where oh I got this back surgery that I've been waiting on for 10 years. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna do it now, and it seemed like that it'd be convenient to bring that up when all these other things were happening. It would have been really convenient to bring that up. I also think it's pretty interesting that David Benavidez came out this week and said, I'm pretty interested in fighting Beterbiev as if he's in the thought process that this Bivol fight might not happen. And maybe Benjamin's going to get in this thought process now, like, hey, I don't think this Bivol fight is going to happen again. And now we're in a situation where the guy now who finally is on top of the weight class that he is now refusing to fight the guys that are coming up in the weight class or the guy that's the toughest challenge in the weight class. Like I said, I get people saying, well, he had surgery. Like, how can you get around it? It's just, like I said, it's just the timing of it is just a little weird. I'm not down.
Very, very convenient. Very convenient.
Yeah,
And this was reported by Jake Donovan. The timing comes after the IBF deadline to make the fight against Michael Eifert passed. And Dmitry Bivol, had requested a 1 week extension to get a deal done with Michael Eifert.
okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like that's what none of it like really adds up because he could have just used this, right? He could have just said, "Hey, I got a surgery, I can't do it. Let's delay it for medical reasons." But he didn't do that.
The interesting part about it, and I find it very funny and comical, if he had had his back surgery, his back was hurting so much, he could have petitioned the WBC for a medical exemption when the David Benavidez fight was ordered, but he didn't do that. You know why? Because he's not interested in fighting David Benavidez. But Michael Eifert, yeah, I'll take that. I'll definitely fight Michael Eifert. So he was like, you know what? Let me get an exemption so I could come back to this fight. So now here's what's gonna happen because these things are 6 to 8 weeks, right? Some people are saying he's done for the year, but look at it this way. Let's do the timing. 6 to 8 weeks, and then let's say how long do fighters need to train for a fight?
Well, like 2 months.
So about 8 weeks, right? So 6 to 8 weeks, another 8 weeks. That puts him the week after November 22nd. How fucking convenient. The week after November 22nd, he'll be really healthy and ready to go and ready to fight. How much you worried about he's going to fight Michael Eifert when he comes back?
Oh, I would bet everything's fighting Michael Eifert. I think me and you have been pretty much on this that he's fighting Michael Eifert. Like that is for sure going to happen. I know a lot of people are pushing back on that, but that fight makes too much sense not to have for Bivol the way he there and the team's managed his career. It kind of makes way too much sense.
Yeah, it makes way too much sense. It's the way it's always been. I've been trying to tell people this for months. Everyone thinks I'm crazy. Everyone thinks I'm a hater, but I know Dmitry Bivol. That's what people are not understanding. Don't fall for the bullshit. And now, coming out of the situation, former undisputed light heavyweight champion Artur Beterbiev will face Deon Nicholson on November 22nd in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Why the hell is he not fighting David Benavidez instead?
Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't understand that. And I thought, people brought this up before, but if you're Benavidez, how come that wasn't the fight talked about? Maybe to stay with on PBC side of it, you bring Beterbiev and have that fight. Like, would have been a great fight. I think people would love that. Style wise, it's a great fight.
Yeah. But I can't blame Benavidez because
No,
I'm
no, I
pretty
don't blame.
sure
No, I don't.
Benavidez didn't know the fight was available
Yeah,
to
yeah, no,
him.
no, no. I don't blame him. I'm just saying, if even like a Beterbiev, why didn't you look into that? Why didn't you make that clear? Like, hey, I don't think this fight's going to happen. I would be interested in making this fight, right? Because I just think that there's money to be made in that fight. I think people would want to watch that fight. There's no way that fight's not entertaining. So I just think that fight does really well. I don't know why. I don't know why we got to this point where they're going to be on the same card and they're not fighting each other. Like Benjamin don't have time to wait. It really doesn't. So like it should have been, if not on the BBC, then do it with Turkey, no matter what. But it should have been the main event here.
Yeah. I just think that Beterbiev, and maybe he should listen to me. He probably thought that Dmitry Bivol was some reputable guy, and he's gonna stick to the rematch the way he did. No, no, this is not a reputable guy. Dmitry Bivol is a fucking snake. He's always been a snake, and he's always been a guy that is okay fighting the dregs of the sport until he could get his next big payday. That's just the way he's been, man. And now he's gonna do things on his time. He's gonna wait him out. He's gonna see what happens. He's gonna try to see if he can finagle a Canelo fight out of this. I'm not sure he fights either guy.
I'm not sure either. I'm not sure either. Like I said, I feel like he's going to fight Eifert. Maybe they are thinking Canelo, and I think maybe Canelo would probably maybe be all right with that fight, like as like the last one in that deal, right? Because like I said, I don't. I think if Canelo loses that fight, I think it's pretty like acceptable at this point. I don't think it's like a shocking loss or anything like that. But yeah, I don't. It doesn't seem like he's too interested in this fight. I know to me, and that's not saying that I picked these guys to beat Bivol, but I mean we have to go off what we're seeing. It does not look like he's too interested in this fight. It just doesn't. It looks like he's trying to avoid these fights, especially the Benavidez one. And it just looks suspect from the beginning of it. It looks suspect when they brought him over there and they weren't talking about that fight. And it just was a fight that just made a lot of sense.
Now, what one thing I will say though, right? If it be Vol and Canelo's available, you got to take the Canelo fight. I mean, it's the most money. It's the easiest fight. And I think honestly, I think people will alibi him if he takes the Canelo fight.
No, I get what you're saying because it makes a lot of money. So yeah, of course, like make the most money, right? But we're at a weird point in boxing where there's a lot of fights that make a lot of money that I have really no respect for. Um, and at what point, like, okay, he could make that fight, but I don't think I excuse him because it makes money. I'm not going to excuse him if he makes that fight because it makes money. Like, That's not the fight people want to see. You have actual rivals that do make money. Maybe they do make Canelo money, no, but they do make money in your fight. So no, I'm at a point with boxing where I'm not going to excuse you for just making money. I'm not, because you could. There's so much ridiculous fights you could make to make money. But I'm trying to watch an actual boxing career here. I'm trying to see how good you really are. I'm trying to find out something about where you belong in this era for boxing. And I think fighting Canelo, I already know what that is. And I like I said, when that first fight happened, Canelo's too small to really be effective at that weight class. Just like how I feel Crawford's too small to really be effective with Canelo. So it doesn't really do anything for their career. So I really don't excuse that. No, just like I don't excuse Canelo fighting Crawford.
Dan the boxing man, shout out to him. He says that Dmitry Bivol is going after Michael Eifert, and then he's going to fight the Callum Smith David Morrell winner. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, that makes sense. Like that really does. Like if Morrell wins, right? Like that's an interesting fight, but it's not the fight that are there, right? It's not the ones we want to see. So it would still be more interesting to me than Canelo. But yeah, it's not what we want to see. It's not what's right there for him.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's kind of weird. Joining us right now, the producer of Brunch Boxing, the host of the Swing Rounds podcast, our guy Huey. What's going on, Huey? I don't hear Huey. Do you hear Huey, Ezra?
No, I don't even know where you see that he's joined the thing.
Can you hear me now?
Oh,
I
okay.
can hear him. I'm looking at him.
All
I'm
right,
looking at
all
his
right.
face
I'm
right
doing good.
now.
I'm doing good. We got a couple questions from the listeners here. So, Ez, the first one's for you from Vivi. He wants to know when you're bringing the Janabik goatee back.
You know, I only bring that back in serious situations. Like it's very, very important situations where I bring that back, where I feel like the Triple G. I'm sorry, I feel like Janabek needs that energy. He needs that support. So that's only when I bring it back. Those are serious situations when I bring that back.
All right, and then before we move on to the next topic, Bellini Award nominee Nika has a question as well. Matt, how much to get you on camera?
Well, this is how OnlyFans started. This is literally how OnlyFans started. They were the first in. They were on that, and someone said, "How much do I have to pay you to do this on camera?" And then a negotiation happened. A barter system almost happened.
Nika, hit the Cash App, and I'll let you know if that's enough.
This guy's price is not too high. It is not too high.
That is fucking hilarious. But yeah, this whole situation is a fucking mess. Now, here's my thing, right? November 22nd, that's a full, what, over 3 months away, right? Why can't Turkey Archie just say, you know what? Hey, Anthony Yard, we appreciate you for accepting this Benavidez fight. Hey, Deon Nicholson, whoever you are, we appreciate you for accepting this Artur Beterbiev fight. But we're going to switch it up. We're going to have Benavidez fight Beterbiev. We're going to give them a little bit more money, and you guys are going to fight each other. Why can't they do that?
They could. I mean, I don't see why they couldn't. I think that I think personally, as we're talking about this, I think they're building more of a Benavidez fight than anything else. So I think that's going to be going next. I don't know. Someone said I look sleepy. You know what? I am tired. So I think that criticism is fair. I think that I accept that. I am exhausted. But I think Beterbiev versus Benavidez is what the direction we're moving. I think that's the fight we're getting. I'm not complaining about that. I think that's a great fight. But that's the direction we're getting.
But why can't we get that right away? Why does that need to be built? It's in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they announced it too late and they stacked the card too much, paid too much for the card. I have no idea. I'm not really sure how the finances work for them, but it seems like it's right there.
Listen, nothing in Saudi Arabia is gonna make money. Okay, so don't tell me that it costs too much to stack the card. It's not gonna make money. It's in Saudi Arabia. They could make that fight now. What are we doing here?
They definitely could. No, they could. I agree with you.
You make too many excuses for these guys, man.
I'm just trying to look at why they're doing it. I mean, look, they announced it. Like, do you think that Turkey expected Beterbiev to be on this card at any point when they were making the Benavidez fight? When they made this card, of course not.
Yes.
No, because they would have had him in the presser. They would have had him in the announcement. Like Beterbiev being on this card is a big deal. So I don't think they expected it. I think that they thought.
Here's what you don't understand. These dudes are playing David Benavidez and PBC. They are fucking playing them like a goddamn fiddle.
I don't know, maybe Bivol, but I think that Benavidez getting a good deal to fight Anthony Yard. Like I'm sure he's getting paid pretty nicely to fight Anthony Yard. I don't
Bro,
think
he's getting paid pretty nicely to fight Anthony Yard, but Benavidez wants to fight Bivol or Beterbiev.
No, I get I get that. What I'm saying is though, I don't know if they're playing like a fiddle. Like I think if Benavidez gets Anthony Yard fight, a good payday, and a Bridgebit fight, I don't think they're playing him. I think that's worked out nicely for him. I think he comes out on top of that.
Yeah, that's I don't agree, but whatever. It is what it is, man. Let's move on. And I want to say shout out to Trill. I told you cover up that fucking logo. Trill says Ezra's on the payroll. Look at the jacket. I told you, man. These guys ain't sponsoring us.
So I should get it with tape. I hate that look. When I go watch something on TV and there's tape over the logo, I'm not.
You'll learn. You'll learn eventually. But let's move on to the next thing. Let's talk about PEDs and let's talk about Terence Crawford. PED gate. Victor Conte says Terence Crawford is a clean athlete. He's not on PEDs. Why is this a story right now?
I don't know. You know the funny thing about like Victor Conte is he likes when people accuse him of being a cheat. Like he loves this. Like he loves that people are just talking about him. You know, when we put our 20 most important figures in boxing, he was the guy that retweeted it from the list. Like he retweeted it. Like and that was more positive light on him. But it doesn't matter negative or like he wants to be talked about. Like he needs to be covered. So I think he does this stuff all on purpose just to be like, he knows how ridiculous that sounds for him to claim it, just to outright claim it, right? Like no one's gonna respect his opinion on his outright claim. But I think he just likes to be talked about.
Yeah, I agree. But do you believe Terence Crawford is on PEDs? Let's just address the elephant in the room. Is Terence Crawford on PEDs? Yes or no?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I mean, like,
I don't get it.
What do people say that no one's above suspicion? But I never thought that. I don't have anything to make me think that. I kind of feel like when I just talk to her, I kind of feel like Tucker Carlson. It's like no one's told me that. At least I don't believe that. I've never. It's like that's what I felt like when I'm talking right now. I don't know what's wrong with me. But yeah,
I'll be honest with you. I think some people are above suspicion.
Are they? Who? Name them.
Yeah. Mario Barrios.
Why? Why is Mario Barrios above suspicion? I'm just curious.
I don't want to say why, but he's above suspicion.
Yeah, I think we're. Yeah, I think he.
Rolly Romero is above suspicion.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. Rolly's above suspicion.
Okay.
Deontay Wilder above suspicion. People I like. People I like is
yeah. No, I know it's like a list here.
Yeah, people I like. You know.
Now, I don't think Wilder's on that stuff. No, I don't think.
Yeah. Come on, man. That's God-given strength, and we saw he lost the ability. You know, we won't get into that right now.
No,
but anyway,
guys.
But here's my thing about Crawford. I don't think he's on PEDs, but I don't think that he or his fans should get upset when people mention him in PEDs because you're associated with Victor Conte.
Yeah, I think you open yourself up to that, right? So that has to come with it if you're going to work with that guy. So I think I think you're right on that. That's for 100%. Now I'm just curious. Give me a list of guys who kind of like pissed hot recently.
They're all with the Reynosos.
No, the Reynoso camp. Like, did we see a different like? Was it like a time where you say, "Oh, there was a different body change for those guys in certain parts of their career"?
Sometimes it's not the body. Sometimes it's in the physical performance, like Francisco Rodriguez.
Yeah. That's fair. That's what I'm saying. Like, to me though, like it's kind of hard to be like, oh, well, the signs are there. It's like, well, what are the signs? Because the signs aren't consistent in my eyes for what they are.
To me, Francisco Rodriguez turned into a supreme fighting machine in a fight that he was the underdog in. So him popping hot does not surprise me at all. Jaime Munguia went from getting knocked the fuck out, man, to all of a sudden being a new boxer mover, and lasting these 12 rounds with no issues in his gas tank.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, with the thing about Jaime Munguia, right? When it's like, why that was so terrible is like he got on that stuff, right, to fight Sarase. But he boxed. Like, he boxed tentatively. Like, on that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy to me. Like, I'm going to get on that stuff, and then I'm going to box tentatively. I don't understand that.
He fought to last 12 rounds.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess you're right.
Yeah, so, you know. But listen, leave Terence Crawford alone. And I know people do the whataboutism, what about Canelo, blah, 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 blah. That's very fair, too. That is very fair. Canelo has actually tested positive for PEDs. Do people not realize that? Canelo has tested positive for PEDs before. So to me, if anyone should be under suspicion, it should be Canelo Alvarez, no?
Yeah, but so like, or we know that it comes from Conte, but is it suspicion because he's moving up in weight? So people are thinking like, oh, he's going to do whatever it takes to get that W?
No, the suspicion comes from my guy, Fanon. Fanon started it. He called Terence Crawford a steroid monster. It went viral, and now everyone's talking about it.
Well, that guy knew how to take the headlines, man. He knows how to build headlines.
Yeah. All right, speaking of headlines, let's talk about headlines, false headlines. I don't know what's going on. The Boots versus Vergil Saga. Jaron Boots Ennis claims that he's reached an agreement to face Vergil Ortiz in January or February. Ortiz doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. What's going on with this situation?
I don't know. We've seen this like 5 times now. So who knows? I think with Boots signing with Matchroom with Vergil on Golden Boy, I think that Boots really needs Vergil. Like, that has to be kind of like the end game for what they're doing here. I think that's like a really important fight for them. But now I see the Golden Boy and PBC are going to be working together. I think Vergil has other openings now. Like, it's actually a really interesting turn it took where Virgil's now going to have some opponents in front of him that are going to be big fights and be able to kind of make himself the man at the division and not need Boots. So it's just funny that because Boots is going to need him in his career.
Let me ask you a question. What's the end game for Jermell Charlo?
The end game for Jermell Charlo is Fedora.
Really? That's his end game. So,
well, I mean,
he has to do whatever he can to get a Fedora fight.
He
can't fight nobody else.
Yeah. Maybe I thought that was the question wrong. Well, I'm just saying that all those guys kind of seem like they're chasing Fedora right now. I would say that he seems to be the man there in the division as far as like the most accomplished. But I guess the end game you could say would be the biggest fight would be him and Vergil.
Yeah, but here's why I asked you that. Why is it these Matchroom fighters, and now Jaron Boots Ennis, who is a Matchroom fighter, why is their end game only one guy? Why can't they just make the best fights available?
Yeah, that's true.
Like Fedora, his end game is not Jermell Charlo. His end game is not Vergil Ortiz. He could fight all of them. He could fight Keith Thurman. He could fight different guys. Why is it when these guys sign with these promoters like Matchroom, Eddie Hearn, they focus in on one guy and that becomes a storyline for their career?
Yeah, well, I think, like, I know, like I'm saying though, like if you're with Matchroom, you have to think you're gonna have to work with a guy that works with Turkey, right? Like that's basically their business strategy at this point.
Why?
Because that's their business strategy. Like, that's the way they're basing it. Like, they took it out to them all risk of promoting and building a fight, and just go to this guy and be like, hey, how much are you willing to pay us for this fight? Like that's it. Like that's where they're at. Whether it's good or bad, that's where they're at. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I think the Vergil fight was really important. But if Golden Boy and PBC start working together and Vergil gets to the mix with those guys, well, then Boots is really on the outside looking in, and that signing kind of looks a little bit suspect at that point.
Hey, guess what? He is on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
Sorry to break it to you.
Yeah. So I think that news dropping with the Boots signing, I think it kind of changes things. And I think maybe that's why they said put that out there, right? To try to get the thing of like, oh, well, Vergil doesn't want it because that fight's there. They could agree upon it or whatever. You know the strategy the promoters have.
Yeah, but don't you think that this makes Vergil look bad?
No, because most people aren't going to look into it, and they're just going to take that as his word. Like, honestly, like, people aren't going to look into it.
I fucked up. Don't you think this makes Ennis look bad?
No, no, I don't think so. Because I think that, like I said, I think that people are going to argue this in a year or year and a half from now. People are going to say, oh, well, they had a fight, and then Vergil walked away from it. Remember Eddie Hearn said? That's all they're going to say. Like,
yeah, but come on. No one's going to fall for that.
Bro, yes, they will. Boxing fans fall for
The
a
only way
number of
they'll
things.
fall for that is if Brunch Boxing is not around.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Bro, there's still people that listen to Rick Glazer. Someone just posted Rick Glazer's retirement for Tank Davis. Like, what are we talking about? This is boxing. Like, people just, that's why you throw stuff out there and then people just go with it. It just gets lost and becomes fact after a while.
Yeah, it just makes no sense. But ultimately, do you think we get Boots versus Vergil?
I'm not sure. No, I'm not sure. Because I think that, if you, like I said, Vergil Fundora makes sense. Vergil Zayas makes sense. Vergil Jamel makes sense. Like, even if Spence comes back in Vergil, who's retired in my book, comes back, all those fights make sense and they all make money. So it's not like he needs a Boots fight to make money.
Yeah, and they kind of seem aggravated with Boots right now.
Who does?
Virgil's father.
Oh. Yeah, well, I think that they've been, they've been told that they have a fight signed with him how many times now?
Yeah. All right, let's talk Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao has announced that he'll be back in the ring in December. Some names floating out there are Gervonta Davis, Romero, and Mario Barrios. Pacquiao has also expressed interest in a rematch with Floyd Money Mayweather. Who does Manny Pacquiao fight in December?
I don't think the Floyd thing's real. I don't think that's going to happen.
Oh my God! So you're telling me the most interesting matchup, the biggest matchup, is the one that's not real?
It's not going to happen. I don't think Floyd's coming back. I don't think Floyd's risking his undefeated record versus anybody anymore. I think that he can make enough just doing these little fights, and he really don't need to risk his legacy to come back to make a stand. I really don't think he needs to. I think that Manny Pacquiao came in number 1 with the WBC. I think that's going to pretty much, to me, was a giveaway that he's going to fight Barrios again in a rematch. Now, I'm not sure how many people are clamoring for that fight. I think that Rolly's obviously the direction you go here. I think people would get interested in a Rolly fight, and you never know what Rolly's going to do in the buildup to make people interested in that fight. But I think that you're going to get Barrios rematch. I'm not asking for it. I'm not sure who is, but I think that's what we're going to get.
I don't think we're getting the Barrios rematch.
All right.
I think we're getting Tank. Because if you're Tank, right, why are you fighting Roach?
What do you mean by that?
Because if you have a Manny Pacquiao fight available, why would you fight Roach?
I'm going to be consistent. Like I said, I would be critical of Bivol fought Canelo. I'm critical of Canelo fighting Crawford. I'd be very critical of Tank fighting Manny Pacquiao.
But why? He's the smaller guy.
Because if Manny Pacquiao was past it, he's so past it. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, there's just nothing to prove here. It doesn't prove anything. It's not even like a De La Hoya, like Pacquiao moving up to fight De La Hoya, where the De La Hoya was at least incompetitive with Floyd, right? Like, it was not even that. Like, it's just no need to do it. I'm just gotta be critical of it. Like, it's just not. It's just not a fight I want to see.
You're critical of everything, PBC.
No, I'm not. I'm just critical. I was just critical of Bivol. Like, I'm not. I'm just consistent. Like, at what point are we watching a sport, or are we just watching shenanigans? Like, at what point? Like, it's almost getting away from being a sport. It's getting away from being a sport at this point. Like, what are we doing? I don't want to see that. I have no need for it. You think that's a competitive fight? You think that's good? That's something we need to see? There's a mystery to that. That's going to solve something. That's do something for Tank's career other than put money in it.
So size don't matter,
bro. If Manny Pacquiao is shot, he is shot. Size matters, but like, you have to actually you have to be able to do something. He is shot. It's unbelievable. This ecosystem of Tank opponents who fight each other. And then Tank fights. It's like, it's a weird. We should just create a new league. Honestly, we should just create a new league where it's just guys that Tank fought and they fight each other, and then whoever Tank's best opponent will come up on top, and then Tank will fight him again. Like, what are we doing? I just don't want to see the fight. I don't care to see it.
So let me get this straight: is Ryan Garcia in this ecosystem?
Yeah, honestly, because if you look, Ryan Garcia, well, what was the fight that was talked about, which I don't believe, but it was talked about this week, was Pitbull Cruz, right? And then another fight that would make a lot of sense is Ryan Garcia versus Barrios. Like, it's this weird league that's forming out of nowhere.
Because Tank is the money guy, so people are jockeying for position to fight him.
I'm with you on that. I wish Tank would be look for like the bigger picture here and see fights with Shakur that can actually gain momentum, and that's how you're gonna get fights that could be massive pay-per-view hits. Where you get a fight like versus Shakur, where people really don't know, and then the buzz starts, and people are saying, "Oh, I really think that Shakur might be able to beat him," and then you could generate something. But Manny Pacquiao, like honestly, it's a big fight. It is what it is, but it's not for his career. I don't think it makes him a bigger name. I really don't, because he already had the Brian Garcia fight. Like it's going to be as big as the Ryan Garcia fight, if maybe a little less, but it's not going to make him a bigger name. It's not going to be like, oh, his next fight's going to be even bigger. No, he already had the Ryan Garcia fight. Like he's had to build something from there.
Let me ask you a question, right? You don't think that Tank versus Manny Pacquiao fight is a huge fight?
I think I do. I do think it's a big fight. It's about as big as the Ryan fight. If it might be a little less, but it's right there, no doubt about it. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not doubting the money in these fights. I'm not doubting the money. It's just
so
like,
what's your problem with a big event?
Because I don't mind big events when they make sense. I don't mind it. Like I'm saying, but for right now, right, like Tank versus Roach is dumb to me. It's dumb to me. It doesn't make any sense. Canelo versus Bivol, dumb to me at this point. Like even this Crawford Canelo, it's dumb. It don't do anything for the Canelo's career. It don't do anything for it's all Crawford. It's all an opportunity for Crawford. If Crawford does something, then great. But if it doesn't, then it's just a waste of time. It really was. And we should have saw Crawford versus guys at 154. We should have saw Crawford then attempt at middleweight at least. Like I get it. I get the money it makes, but at one point, what are we watching here?
Are you gonna watch these fights?
Of course. I watch
so what are we talking about?
It don't matter. That's such a low bar. Whether I'm going to watch these fights, such a low bar. It's such a ridiculously low bar.
Oh, my gosh. We got a comment from Everyone Has an Opinion. Go check out that podcast on Spotify. If Crawford wins, it's an all-time win. Do you believe that?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. I'm with him on that. But like I said, you're watching. If you're watching for something to say like something for honest in boxing, then you're gonna say, yeah, I want to see if Crawford can pull this off, right? That's where like the honesty is, right? With Tank and Pacquiao, is there anything in there? What are you watching for? Are you watching to see? Okay, so let's say Pacquiao wins that fight. What do we take from that?
Oh, Pacquiao's back. He's back.
Pacquiao's back.
The legend, if Pacquiao fights and beats Tank Davis, that is automatically a top 5 win on Pacquiao's resume. Think about that.
Maybe, yeah, because of the age and everything. But
come on,
because he's not going to win. He's gonna get smoked in the fight. Like it just doesn't make any sense.
All right, we were talking Canelo Crawford. September 13th, Las Vegas, Allegiant Stadium. There's no undercard, EzRaw. We know that a huge fight between Lester Martinez and Christian and Billy is being finalized for the undercard. The Battle of the Big Babies is reportedly off. What is going on with this undercard?
That's disappointing news. God, that's disappointing news. That's a good fight. I've been asking for that fight for like 2 years now. Yeah, I don't know. What do you mean me?
I've been asking.
All right, well then the world's been asking. I don't know.
No. You know what it is? You hear one of my takes, and then you try to pass it off as your own.
It's not true.
I realize that.
It's not true. Can you give me another example?
Huh?
Can you give me another example?
No, I cannot.
Okay, see, there we go. Stop the accusations there. No, but I don't know what they're doing the card. I like where their mind's at for the card. If these rumored fights, I think that these are getting more creative with this card than I thought they would. Like Lester Martinez versus Billy is a great fight. I don't think people know who Lester Martinez is. Maybe not a lot of people know who Billy is, but I promise you, get in the ring, it's going to be entertaining.
Wait, EzRaw, you have a comment from an anonymous listener.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to read this.
Well, this maybe we shouldn't. You know what I mean?
It says, EzRaw is so hot. I like this new format.
Oh, perfect. That was a great decision to read that. Great decision to read that.
Jesus Christ.
I'm telling you.
Christ.
This is how OnlyFans started. I'm just telling you right now.
Hey, listen. Whatever you can do to get us some super chats.
That's what I'm saying.
Just don't show no nipple. Please don't show no nipple.
All right. So where was I at from here? Oh yeah, I like how creative they're getting with that card though. I like the potential of it. Look at if Jared Anderson pulled out of the Big Baby Miller fight, there's still plenty of heavyweights you could put in there with Big Baby Miller that I'd be interested.
Luis Ortiz.
Yeah, no, please, dear God, Luis Ortiz. No. But there's other fights you can make in there. So that's what I'm saying. Like they're getting creative for this card, and they're gonna put good matchups together. I'm pretty excited for what the rumors I'm hearing.
Build the card for me.
I hate when you ask me this on the fly. Like I said, Lester Martinez and Bealey, I love. Can you hear my dog just going crazy right now?
Yeah. Everyone can. Everyone can.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know. Either my family's being brutally attacked right now. Like that's the only reason you would need to bark like that. Or like just my mother-in-law stopped by. Like that's really the only two reasons he barks this way. It's like my family's getting attacked, or just a normal family member stopped by. It's not security, it's just annoying. It really is. I don't know. Let me see. Big Baby. Ooh, Big Baby be good. How about Chisora? Big Baby versus Chisora.
Why?
Because I just think they make a good fight. I just think the style-wise, that's going to be a good fight. Wasn't that already supposed to happen? Yeah, that was supposed to happen. We actually lost that fight. And then that's when Joy stepped in.
Yeah, in the UK.
I don't care where it's at. I think it's a good fight no matter where it happens, no matter what land.
I think they should do Big Baby versus, you know what? Big Baby versus Andrew Ruiz rematch.
No. Andy Ruiz like awful in that fight.
That was a good fight.
It was good. It was whatever. It was like I felt like we got the last part of Andy Ruiz's career out there. Like, bro, no. I don't need to see him again. I promise you. I'm good. I'm good on that.
Against fellow Mexicans. I realize that.
No, not at all. Not at all. I just like, come on. He looked terrible in that fight. He looked terrible. Like he just, I don't know. He just looked terrible in that fight. Big Baby should have won that fight.
Okay. All right. But what's wrong with Luis Ortiz?
Luis Ortiz is past it. I mean, fine, make it, but I just like sometimes like how old is Luis Ortiz?
About 45.
Yeah, it's like what are we building up to? You get what I'm saying? Like
You see? That's my fucking problem with you. That's my fucking problem. Everything has to be some fucking philosophical, existential meaning that's forward thinking. Everything with you is tomorrow today. What are the people saying? Tomorrow today. What does this mean in the grand landscape of things? Why can't something just exist in the vacuum that it's in?
Because well, first of all, what vacuum is it in today? Who's clamoring for Luis Ortiz Big Baby fight? Like no one is clamoring for that fight.
Me and then the boxing man. Come on, man.
When I paid for Luis Ortiz versus Andy Ruiz, I thought I was paying for Luis Ortiz retirement fight. The fact that fight happened, I paid for it, and I'm still talking about Luis Ortiz fights tells me that something's wrong in boxing. In a stacked heavyweight division, we should never be talking about Luis Ortiz as a possible opponent we want to see in a good card.
I don't see why not. I see people on Johnny Rice. No. Luis Ortiz is the way to go. Come on, man.
Oh, Luis Ortiz. Goodness gracious.
Yes. What else would you put on this card? What would you do with Boachuk?
Give me Boachuk versus Morzadev.
For what belt?
Morzadev's belt.
The IBF already ruled on that.
Well, then give me Morzadev versus what is it? Cali's? I don't know. What's Cali doing with his career?
I don't know.
Because he's the Mando, right?
Erickson Lubin is the Mando, my brother.
Oh, give me Lubin versus Morzadev. Oh, I love that. Look at we just built a perfect fight.
Hold on. I asked you, what do we do with Boachuk? And you said, give me Lubin versus Morzadev.
I had nothing for him. I built something else. I built something better.
Listen, Boachuk is going to be on this card. What do you want to do with him?
What is there? It was interesting. I really lost a lot of excitement for him after his last performance, which I thought that he probably could have lost. I just want to put him in there with the entertaining style. How about him versus Conwell?
Conwell's fighting in October.
All right. Well, I don't know. I'm out of ideas. You tell me. What do we do with Bochuk?
Let's do Bochuk versus Marquise Taylor.
I don't mind that. I don't mind.
Yeah. I just thought that from one of the fans. I didn't really think of that myself.
I don't mind that. I just see Marquise Taylor beat a guy up in sparring. I don't mind.
Punch him in the back of the head.
Yeah, punch him back in the head. Yeah, I don't mind.
Oh man! Now that I finished eating breakfast, maybe I should get on the camera now.
Oh man, let's see. I'll put you on the camera.
Yeah,
you were eating breakfast? That's like the number one thing I'm not allowed to do. I would have started this damn eating breakfast.
Did you know I was eating breakfast?
No, I didn't. I got to be honest with you.
Exactly.
Bro. Yeah, when I'm eating, you know it. Trust me, you know it.
Yeah, that's because you're an animal.
Yeah, I really get to it.
All right, speaking of Charles Conwell, he's scheduled to return to the ring on an October card headlined by Vergil Ortiz. The targeted dates are October 18th and the 25th. Who should Charles Conwell fight in his return?
Oh, bro, I don't know. He just needs to get back winning. I mean, that loss, that was it. To me, honestly, that was the career. That was it. Like there was two moments in Conwell's career.
So one loss and he's done.
Bro, like it's not that I'm saying that like he doesn't have a shot to do anything. I'm saying though that his career took a big hit right there. Like that was the win to get him like a shot at the belt. Like that was there. That was opportunity to slip up right there. I don't know if we're gonna get a meaningful fight for him as far as like right there at the top. But there was two opportunities, two things in Conwell's career.
You're so stupid, dude.
Two things in Conwell's career: that loss to Garcia, and turning down the Janibek fight on ESPN for the middleweight belt. I think that sometimes these guys overthink it, and you either are ready, you either are that guy and you could prove it, or you're not. But you got to find out. And to me, that Janibek, and when I told everyone, I said, you should take that fight. You should take that fight. That's on ESPN.
But he's not at 160.
I don't care. Some guys don't have they got to just take the opportunity where they get it. I don't understand. We're not realizing that some guys can't play the business route of it. You got to take the opportunity where it came. You had an ESPN main event fight for a middleweight belt. Take the damn belt, drop the damn belt. I don't care. You're a bigger name after it. Like, I don't care. Like, that was your opportunity. Losing that Garcia fight, like, that's what happens. The tough part about boxing, the part we don't talk about, is these guys where I think sometimes even I knock it like a Klitschko run, right? Is if you're fighting guys consistently in the rankings, you're going to get some good fighters in there. Like, they may not be well known, but you're going to get some guys can throw in there. And Crawford was getting that kind of situation where he was running into a Mean Machine. It's like, hey, no one knows Mean Machine. He hasn't established himself, but he's a damn tough fighter, right? Like, he's a tough fight in there. And that's what happened with Conwell. It's like he had to keep working his way up, and he finally ran to a guy like Garcia. It's like, if you're just a little bit have one off night, you could lose to these guys. So you have to take the opportunity when it's there. I thought the Janibek one, I think that's the one he's going to be thinking about for a while.
Okay. I think he should fight Jesus Ramos.
I don't mind that. My question is, why would they put Jesus Ramos in there?
Use your brain, my man.
Okay.
You were just talking about that this card is going to be a PBC Golden Boy collaboration.
Yes. So just matching I get you.
Come on, man. Come on.
I just don't get what Ramos gets out of that fight, but okay, I get you.
All right. Now, you got some explaining to do.
All right.
Okay? Because earlier this week, I put up a post about unpopular opinions where everyone's saying you're wrong, but you're saying, no, I'm right, you're wrong.
Yeah.
And your claim, EzRa's claim, is that Canelo Alvarez beat Gennady Golovkin in their first bout. Explain yourself.
Yeah, he outboxed him. What happened was, and this happens a lot in judging fights, and this is, we just lost Matt. That's great. What happens a lot when people are judging fights, this is why people are wrong a lot, is you think of a certain style when they're going to get in the ring. So you think this is what this fight's going to look like.
Wait. You said y'all lost me? It says I'm still in the show, EzRaw. What are you talking about?
Well, I can hear you. You have like the voice of God. I get that, but you don't see you. That's what I'm saying.
You just got the solo cam now, EzRaw.
I love it.
We got real production. We got real production here.
This is great.
I got kicked out the show.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, well, someone called me hot, and then Huey saw the money and was like, put the camera on this guy. Let's just leave that guy out of the way. But what happened is when as soon as Canelo took a back step in that fight, no one was going to give him any credit. As soon as Canelo looked to move around in the thing, people were already were disappointed and thought they were going to get a slugfest. They thought they were going to get two guys that were going to be forehead to forehead throwing shots. But when Canelo fought defensively, people said, nope, he lost. They automatically decided in their mind that he had lost that fight, when really that's one of Canelo's best performances. Canelo boxed, used his legs, used his feet in that fight, and gave Triple G a hard time where Triple G had to go and find him and box really well on the back foot. It's one of my favorite performances of Canelo, but he gets no credit for it because people expected him to go blow for blow with Triple G, which you got in the second fight.
I'll be honest with you. Canelo has never lost to Triple G, in my opinion.
Yeah, hey,
so I kind of agree with you.
I'm right there with you.
But what other unpopular boxing opinions do you have? I'm curious.
Oh man, I have so many. I think all steroids should be legal in the sport.
Yo, what the fuck are you talking about?
I think all steroids should be legal in the sport. I think that I've said this multiple times, but testing is only for about like 3% of the sport. Most of the sport's not getting tested. Most of these guys.
Wait. So your solution to inadequate testing is more steroids.
Yeah, I think that we're playing pretend that they're actually testing this, and we're playing pretend that they're catching all this. They're not. Most of these undercard fights are not being tested. They're not being tested adequately enough to actually catch something. So I think that we're more closer to there being no testing than we are to there actually being testing in all of boxing. That's the part that's funny to me. We're closer to my opinion than we are the other way, but what I'm saying is ridiculous. But what I'm saying is outrageous when we're right there. We are right there at the finish line to getting to my opinion.
I don't get it.
Let me tell you this, and just one more for everybody that's listening. Give me a situation where a guy got tested positive and his opponent was a fatal result in the thing. You're not gonna ever find it. You're not gonna ever find it. You will never find it. You will never find a situation where it's like this guy was hurt so bad in the ring and died or had like a brain bleed, and this other guy tested positive for steroids. There's no connection to him. There really isn't. And I think that what we're doing here is actually providing something to me more dangerous, is not getting guys in the ring that aren't at their best, and that's what you don't want. If you're going to ring, you have to defend yourself against a physical attack. You want to be at your absolute best. People always think offensive, but they don't think the defensive.
Why don't you start your own steroid league?
I don't think it's a bad idea. I don't think it's a bad idea.
You call it raw dog in it. Raw dog in it. Raw dog.
I think it's better than BKFC.
Yeah. Oh man, that is insane. And of course, your guy G Funky Boxing would agree with you. Only G Funky, only G Funky, your boy, is gonna agree with you.
I love it.
Come on, dude. What are we doing here? Yeah, cut his mic, Huey. Cut his mic. All right.
You think they'll ever get the zoom in again?
No, please do not. No more solo camp for this guy. Jesus Christ. First of all, you scared the listeners. All right. Second of all, well, except for the one listener who thinks Ezra's hot. But second of all,
I heard that opinion's growing.
Oh my gosh, Jesus Christ! You know, I got a few unpopular boxing opinions.
All right.
All right. I think Deontay Wilder won that first fight with Tyson Fury. Okay.
It was closer than I remember when I originally watched it. When I watched the second time, it was closer. I don't think he won, but it was definitely closer.
Okay. Also, I think that the reason why Tyson Fury won the second fight is because the referee, Kenny Bayless, allowed Tyson Fury to hit Deontay Wilder behind the head and did not give Deontay Wilder up to 5 minutes to recover.
Are all your unpopular opinions about Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury?
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
All right, keep going.
And I think in the third fight, that was a long count. 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 That was a long count, man.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm telling you right now, it was a long fucking count. But that's about it. All right, let's get to As Right. All right.
All right.
That's the new segment we're doing.
Great segment.
as right, because you think you're right about a lot of things, and you have a lot of opinions on things. And this week you have an opinion on Gary Russell Jr. versus Lamont Roach.
Okay.
What's your take on this situation?
Tank should be fighting Roach in a rematch. That's what what the sport we grew up in the sport that is respectable, and a sport that is a legit sport that's trying to prove who the best guy is. That's the rematch that should happen. Now, Tank Roach getting that fight and getting the draw, right, wasn't like, oh, well, he's a superstar now. No, really, they have to do it again for him to prove that, to him establish himself as a top guy in the sport and as a big name in the sport, right? That would have to do that. The fact that it looks like, to me, I think the rumblings are there, that you're not going to get a Tank Roach rematch, right? And now you're getting, oh, well, he should fight Russell, who first of all, has been out of boxing forever, okay? Just came back and fought a tune-up, right? Just fought a tune-up. And they're saying, oh, well, you should fight this guy. Why the hell would Roach fight Russell? How the hell does that make sense? And wait, let me tell you, Roach is not an established guy yet. He didn't even really get his mega payday yet, because that's what the rematch was going to be. Okay, so you're going to tell me that he was going to supposed to get this fight in a fight that he won. If you could judge, if the ref calls it correctly, he wins that fight, right? He wins that fight clearly if the ref calls that correctly. He would be in for a big fight with a Shakur, with a big fight. You can name a lot of guys. Pitbull Cruz would be a big fight. You can name a lot of guys that he would be in the conversation with. Now he's not going to get this rematch, which he should get. And he's going to tell him, oh, fight Russell? For what amount of money is that fight? For what amount of money? When there's guys like Shakur out there, the people will pay because you got the draw with Tank. You could cash in right now. Now we're saying, oh, fight Russell? Oh, see, why doesn't he want to fight this guy? Give this guy a chance. No one's giving him the chance. Give him the chance. No one's giving him the chance. He should be in the rematch. This is the ridiculous thing. It's annoying. It doesn't make any sense. And no boxing manager should, if you're moving Roach's career, should make the decision to say, yeah, we're going to fight Russell next. Because Russell is a tough fight. Like, don't get me wrong. That's a tough fight. That's a really good fighter. But that is not maxing out what the position you're in, because he has not maxed out the position he's in. I know what you're going to say. Oh, I don't like when a guy gets to a position when he's been.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't try to do your Eminem B Rabbit shit and try to tell me what I'm going to say before I say it. All right? Don't do that. Let me have my opinion. You have your opinion.
Go.
All right? I hate when a guy who claims that he can't get a big fight. You know what? Let me get on camera for this one. Let me get on camera for this one. We got to talk. I'm talking to you. Wait, why are we solo camming? What are we doing here? We solo cam. All right. First of all, there we go. I hate when a guy cannot get a fight, can't get a big fight. He claims everyone is ducking him. No one's giving him a chance. But then when he is in a little position, a little bit of power, he's doing the same exact thing that people claim was being done to him. And you're okay with that. Why? Explain that to me.
No, because he's not in the position of power. That's the thing. He's trying to cash in to get in the position of power. So you're saying that he's doing what Triple G did after Canelo.
Wait.
You're saying he's doing what he did.
Hold on, Huey, real quick. Huey, can you fix the picture-in-picture?
Why is it only? I don't understand. Why are you?
Yeah, I don't get it.
I think it's because your phone. You're using your phone.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, if you turn your phone the other way.
Sideways.
It's not working. Why didn't it auto rotate?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
You know what? My phone doesn't rotate.
That's not true.
I have it on that.
I was saying that's not true because I gave you that phone. I know it rotates. I know for a fact that phone rotates. I don't know.
No.
You put
I have it on. What's that thing called? That little button you press where it can't rotate.
Yeah.
I have it on that thing. Right. Yeah, I have it on that. Yeah.
People are gonna say that you're so big that you cannot fit on a whole camera. It's gonna take two cameras.
I can move out if people want. It's the picture. The picture itself is skinny.
No, I get that. We're looking at the thing. We see what's happening.
I don't care.
Lamont Roach is not in the I don't know what's happening with my screen now, but Lamont Roach is not getting the he's not there yet to cash in. He hasn't cashed in yet. If he cashes in, and you know what's funny too? Like another funny part is like Russell's been around.
Finish your point. You're so frenetic, Ezra.
Another funny part about it is Russell's been around forever. This isn't some young guy, some young gun chopping at the bits. Like, oh, I need my opportunity. You've been around forever.
Oh my god,
you've been around forever. That's what I'm saying. Like, some of these things are just so ridiculous. But like I said, he has a Shakur fight. He has fights for him. He's not ducking it. He just wants to cash in. Let him cash in. Let him cash into a fight. It's going to be a tough fight. Like, there's not any fight. If you fight Shakur, that's a tough fight. That's a hard fight. Like, if he you know, no one's going to pick him to win that fight. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Whatever. Anyway, he should fight Gary Russell Jr. if he can't get the Lamont Roach fight. Unless he's going to fight Shakur. But listen. Shakur has other options. Shakur has bigger options.
Roach, better than Roach.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he does.
Bro, they're talking about a Teofimo fight.
Oh, everyone's talking about Teofimo fight. What are we talking about? Everyone's talking about Teofimo. I heard Boots and Teofimo. Now Shakur's fighting Teofimo? What, every weight class could fight him?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Bro, there's all right, listen, if he can't get nothing but Shakur Stevenson, do Shakur Stevenson. That's fine.
Great.
That's fine. But anyway, let's move on to your favorite part of the show. It's all about you, as usual. The easy money parlay of the day, the EzRaw breakdown, and the EzRaw report card. Take it over, Ezra.
You're going to be disappointed in me. I don't have an easy money. First of all, I never have easy money parlay. I don't have raw hard cash. That's what I don't have. But I can come up with something. Don't worry. Let me just pull up this thing so I can see what I'm doing.
Let me ask you a question. Be honest.
Yep.
Did you think there was going to be no show today?
I wasn't sure. I thought I was going to have to fly solo, and I didn't think there would be a rundown. So I was like, I'm probably not going to get to a raw hard cash. I'm probably going to have to just kind of run with this and wing it. Okay, let's get to the EzRaw report card. Pro Box, September 5th. Jordan White versus Renee Talis Garon versus and then Solomon Sagawa, who gave what's his name? Carrington a really tough fight. Versus Brian Acosta. Jonathan Cardosa versus Luis Torres Valenzuela. Let me tell you something. I know. Let me tell you right now. The only reason why I continue to read this because this is a running joke where we choose a Pro Box card where I'm not going to be able to pronounce any of the guys' names, but I'm trying to muscle through it.
Ezra, I cannot help it if you can't read.
Bro, these names are impossible. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. These names are impossible. Reading names is really like...
Bro, you can't read.
But let me tell you something right now.
Hold on. Why can't you just admit that you can't read?
Wait, hold on. Reading names is a different skill than reading. You got to tell me right now. Reading names, it should be its own class. It should be its own class in school.
If the name was John Smith, you would have no problem.
Let me tell you this, right? Of course, that's John Smith.
Yeah,
but here's the thing. You know how many Johns and Smiths I know? But here's the thing, though, right? Like, if you did a spelling bee, we do the trivia, right? And you do the spelling. If you did name spelling, bro, no one's getting any of those right. That's what I'm telling you.
Hey, don't give me that idea for tomorrow.
Okay, you did this. You're not looking at I don't know if you're looking at the rundown. I'm going to say.
I can't.
Okay, perfect. Okay, spell Francois Scarborough.
First of all, that sounds like Francois. Is that Francois?
That's good. Okay, so
that's Francois.
Right, that was a good one. Now finish it up.
Fucking idiot. That's an idiot. Yo, you can't read.
Finish it up.
Yo,
Ezra, don't duck the last name. Don't duck the last name.
Ezra, have you ever heard the name Francois?
I was like, that's a pretty dope name. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, hey, that's pretty creative. I never even heard that before.
What was his last name? Scarborough?
Let's go with that.
I'm assuming it's Scarboroughh.
Boom! Got it wrong. That's what I'm telling you.
Then it's not Scarborough.
Well, I don't know how to pronounce this. It's Scarboro. You just
that's also Scarborough. Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. What's I'm telling you?
Hold on, but Ezra, there's two ways to spell Scarborough.
That's fine. You got it wrong. That doesn't matter.
No, bro, I would be able to read that if I was looking at it, you idiot. That's my point.
Names are harder, I'm telling you, than regular reading.
You know what? On the trivia night tomorrow, we're gonna have a brunch boxing name spelling bee.
Bro, people are you're gonna see.
Hold on. I want to introduce a guest here real quick. We got the host of the longest running boxing podcast available, Mr. J.R. Bell.
Oh man, unofficial member of Brunch Boxing, Bellini Award winner.
Oh my God, Francois Scarborough Jr. EzRaw, Francois Scarborough Jr. Yes, this is the card.
Name so nice, they had to do it twice.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. What's going on? Shout out to Brunch Boxing. Hit the like button, y'all. They doing their thing here on YouTube. You see what's going on. But yeah, that is the Pro Box card that's in Washington, D.C. And of course, yeah, I'm gonna be part of it or in some capacity or whatever it is. Because y'all know y'all favorite coach / promoter Lamont Rhodes figure is the one doing it. So yeah, so that's what's going on.
I just want to point out, we got a comment from Trill. I've been telling you for years, EzRaw can't read. I'm telling you, everyone knows you can't read, EzRaw. Why won't you just admit it? Why won't you just admit it? You can't read.
Oh my God.
I'll do what Floyd Mayweather couldn't. Give me a Dr. Seuss book. I'll read it on air live. Like I'm telling you right now, I don't like this disrespect. I don't like this disrespect. Reading names is not the same thing. I don't know the language and origin these names come from. I don't know what land his family's from.
Listen.
Wait, how did I know it was Francois?
Because you put this out there. You're familiar with this card.
What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
What did I call him? Francois,
bro. Listen, my thing is this.
Francois.
One fish. Listen, EzRaw. I don't care if it's one fish or two fish, if it's rare fish or blue fish. It's just fish. Okay, that's my thing.
That's true. That's a good one. That's great. Oh man, that's hilarious. That's my favorite segment is when I just read names that I'm never gonna be able to pronounce. All right, let me get to the next report card. Joshua Buatsi versus Zach Parker.
Wait. Did you give a report card for that Pro Box joint?
Oh man. I'm not familiar with a lot of the names. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll give it a C+. Am I close, Jay Reed, to being correct for that?
I'll give you a pass on that. So if you're not from the area, I'll give you a pass.
All right.
Is this better?
Oh, that's great. Just straighten it out.
I don't like this.
Why? What?
Like it's too difficult to hold the phone that way.
Oh man, he needs one of them
I don't know
camera
which side
belts.
the camera's on.
What happened?
I don't know which side the camera's on.
What do you mean you don't know what's
No, you're in vertical. You're in vertical, bro.
But wait. Question: are you just looking at the back of your phone, or are you doing the front camera?
I'm just, first of all, don't disrespect the front camera, you bitch. The front camera, you bitch. Don't disrespect me, all right? Don't fucking disrespect me.
Oh my God, yo!
Oh man, where's Chico at?
Bro, what are you doing? What are we doing here? What are you doing here?
Those got off the rails. I'm telling you. All right, let me get here. Let's go back. Joshua Buatsi versus Zach Parker. Brad Rhea versus, is it Rhea? Am I right there, or is Anita H to be Rhea?
Brad, yeah.
Okay.
Versus I say Rhea, but okay.
All right, Daniel Lapton versus Troy Jones. I am gonna give that card a D-. Okay, next card we got.
Bro, just call it an F.
No, D-. D-. They made it a 10.
I think I got the hang of it. Hold on.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, stay.
You look like you never used
hit the cash app. Matt needs some new equipment. He got a phone up.
Oh yeah,
he
yeah.
needs a stand.
Now we got it. Now I'll probably send him a stand, man. I'll stand. So,
but now here's the thing. But now here's the thing. I can't do anything on my phone now because I have to leave the phone how it is.
Well, leave the phone how it is. I'll do. I have the rundown right here.
Yeah, but I need to put it on Twitter.
Oh,
I just want to point out. Listen, I'm not saying this. that once I put my camera on, we doubled in listeners and viewers. Just so you know. I'm just saying.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
Hey,
Oh,
I don't know
so
if you guys have
so
seen
the
the Twitter
Cash App
numbers,
worked?
but we got over 900 viewers on Twitter right now.
You
Yeah,
probably,
for the video joint. Yep.
you probably all men too. When Matt joined, honestly, probably a lot of men. I would imagine.
Hey, listen.
Oh,
Hey,
come on. What are you
don't get us
doing?
canceled right away, buddy. Don't get us
I'm
canceled
just
right
saying,
away.
what is wrong with saying that?
Hey, this ain't what you want, Ezra. This ain't what you want. I'm telling you right now, this ain't what you want.
It's crazy.
Trust me when I tell you, this ain't what you want.
I give it a D. I don't have a raw heart. There's no fights today to bet on. I'll look right here to see if I come up with something. Matt, do you have anything value?
No.
Fights on.
I don't have anything.
Let me see. I'm just looking real quick skim through. There's no sports.
Oh my gosh.
What am I gonna bet on preseason football? Like, what am I, a degenerate? Like, this is ridiculous.
Travis, what's the over under on Travis Hunter receiving yards?
Oh shoot, I don't
Do
even
they
know.
have that?
Yeah, he's playing today.
It would have to be like 25. I would imagine it's close to that.
No, it's got to be more than that.
Oh really? You know what? Let's take the Dodgers today. At minus one, we're gonna give a minus 1.5 plus 126. I'm gonna take that. That's my raw.
Okay.
I'm feeling good about the Dodgers today.
Travis Hunter's his over under is 16.5 yards for the game.
You said more, Matt. 16.5 yards.
This is preseason.
Hit the over on that.
A series.
Minus 115 either way.
Hit the over on that.
Are you sure? You've never even seen him play, Ezra.
Because they're going to keep him in, I think. I don't think they're. I think
who's going to be his quarterback?
Huh? I don't know, but he's going to be in a lot of first half, I think. And
hey, hold on. Gray says he got a scoop. Someone add Gray. Gray says he has a scoop.
Gray, I'm sending you the link. 1 sec.
Yo, yeah, and I'm about to drop off. So once again, shout out to Brunch Boxing and
hey, salute to the boxing sauce, man. Every Sunday.
Hey, y'all check out the YouTube channel. Got an interview with WBC light heavyweight champion David Benavidez. So check that out if y'all can. All right. Peace out, y'all.
Peace. Now, while Ezra struggles to do whatever he does, let's book the damn territory.
You said someone had big boxing news. I was reading the rundown.
Wait. So let me get this straight. You want us on a live show to just say nothing and wait for Gray?
No, I thought he was here. If you're Gray and you say, "Oh, I got big boxing news," and we give you the light, you got to go. You got to hit the ground running.
Oh my God!
Gray, check your DMs. I sent you the link.
Ezra, you know the white man trying to sabotage us.
And joining us now, the record keeper of boxing, Gray Johnson.
That is the sorriest intro I've ever heard in my life.
I forgot what you usually say, so I just had to go with something real quick.
I'm in charge of all the rankings. You have to blame me if you don't like stuff on BoxRec. I control everything. Great to be here.
The algorithm that everyone hates on BoxRec, blame him.
It's me. Yeah, it's me.
Matt, we're talking about names, right? We're talking about names. We can hear you, Gray. Wait,
hold on. Does Ezra not hear Gray?
I hear him.
So shut the fuck up.
Wait, just real quick. It's on point. Now, we were talking about great names. Where do you rank Gray Johnson?
Honestly, another porn name. If you have the last name Johnson and you're not in porn, you are really like doing yourself a disservice.
Probably. And my first name, sounds like my parents were doing drugs when they named me, which is true.
No, so, Gray's a great name. It's just that it's usually a woman's name.
Well, it's just that that's true. But one thing, it's like Gray Johnson together. I don't think I'd make that combination. I think Gray Johnson is.
Like the name. It's just listen. If Gray Johnson was an athlete, I would think he's going to be very successful. That's a great name. I like the name.
Thank you. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate it. So I do have a quick scoop for you guys. October 18th, I think we're going to be seeing a show at Barclays.
Ooh.
And it's going to be interesting. And I think what's going to surprise you guys is I think it's going to be a fighter who's going to be going his own and promoting the show. Now you might see some other promoters put some talent on the card.
I know that. I know that. I was going to be on the rumor report today.
Oh, I was going to be in the rumor report, so I can confirm that it's definitely.
So for those who don't know, Danny Garcia.
Yes.
Danny Garcia is going to be promoting the show.
Do you want me to hit the effect?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, let's do it, Matt. Let's do it, Matt.
So October 18th at the Barclays Center, Danny Garcia will be holding his Tale of Two Garcias. I don't know which event this is because he puts a number next to it. It's going to be at the Barclays on October 18th. It's going to be a decent card, too.
Yes, he's going to be main eventing. We don't have a confirmed opponent yet because the opponent they tried to get, I won't say his name, but he was rejected by the commission. So they're looking for another guy.
Wait. So he's trying to get Cornflake?
No. I think I arguably worse than Cornflake. That the opponent was not accepted, so they're probably looking for another opponent. I'd expect to see Top Rank providing some talent. Yeah.
Please.
No, I'm not gonna. I feel bad, so I'll tell you offline. But
Okay.
it's somebody you've heard. It's somebody you've absolutely heard of. But they wanted somebody higher ranked.
Okay.
So they're looking for an opponent, but I expect to see Top Rank, obviously with no TV deal in place. They're going to be supplying some of their prospects for the undercard as well. So think about, some. I think you'll see maybe an Emiliano Vargas on there, for example. Hopefully, so all I can really say right now is they're working with some couple promoters to provide some talent. But Barclays hasn't seen too much boxing this year, so pretty exciting.
Let me ask you a question. Will PBC be provided any of their fighters?
It's possible. Right now, I don't think so, but that could obviously change.
Is Danny Garcia on the outs with PBC?
That I know. That you'd have to ask Danny Garcia. I'm not sure, but I mean, it is interesting that he's with another East Coast promoter that doesn't have PBC ties. So I believe he's working with Renee Aiken.
I love that you told me to ask Danny Garcia. Like he's just going to answer me.
Like he's going to answer. I don't know, but I'm just saying he's not. He's co-promoting with not a PBC promoter. So maybe he's going his own path. With? Renee Aiken out of New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm pretending like I heard of him.
Heard of her? Yeah.
I thought you knew who he was.
No clue. No clue.
He's a club show promoter in Jersey. But I'm just saying. Sorry, I'm gonna get closer to my house. No, I'm not. I swear. I'll get closer to wireless in my house. Sorry, but my point is that he seems to be going his own path for sure. It does look that way.
I will say about Danny Garcia, he has been one of the most consistent promoters this year. He has put on a lot of good shows. I appreciate him, man.
Well, Philly needs him. There's not a lot of boxing on here.
I like Danny Garcia as a promoter, but you said, "Oh, is he on the outs with PBC?" His career's over.
No, it's not.
Bro, did you watch the Laura fight?
That's Laura.
What does that mean?
Bro, Laura punching on people, man.
Let me tell you something. The opponents are going to get younger. That's Laura. The opponents are going to get younger. You know what I'm saying?
But they're not as good as Laura.
Come on. Where's Ty at? Ty would be honest. And that's a Philly guy. Ty would be honest. What are we doing?
It's not over. I got to find a way to get credentialed to that event. I got to go to that event.
What's going on?
Now, Gray, will you be at this event, Gray? Did Gray leave us?
I think he dipped out.
I gotta unmute his mic.
I keep muting myself. I'll probably be there, Matt. I'd like to get out for a show in Barclays, and I haven't been.
You know what? If Gray's gonna be at this event, I'm there. Ebony and Ivory live together in perfect harmony.
Hey, the mega powers. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, be a man, Hogan. Be a man.
Yeah, Randy Savage rap album. Go listen to that if you've never heard it. Absolute banger.
Now, Gray, I'm not sure if you heard, but PBC is supposed to be doing an event October either 18th or the 25th.
Yeah.
Reportedly, it's a collaboration with Golden Boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
People are saying, hey, it's got to be Vergil versus Keith Thurman in the main event. I think someone said Frank Martin versus Oscar Duarte. Was that the name we saw?
Mm-hmm. No, not Duarte. Barbosa.
Oh,
Barbosa. Arnold Barbosa.
Yeah, but didn't Barbosa just announce he's moving to 147?
I don't know.
I think for the right money, that could be made at 143, 144.
Okay. So, do you think that this collaboration has any legs to it?
Just because I've heard from multiple people that Vergil and Keith Thurman are working on a deal right now. So if that fight is made, then I think that Vergil and Boots thing, everyone, including yourself, nonsense. And yeah, from what I'm hearing, Boots might be taking a little trip to Portugal, or aka the Philadelphia, but his opponent might be from Portugal in October. And yeah, I'd expect to see Vergil and Keith Thurman around that same time.
So you think this guy's from Portugal, not Angola?
Yeah, I thought he's fighting out of Portugal. I looked at his record.
Yeah, but I see the Angolan flag in there.
Angolan flag. Yeah, I guess we'll call him Angolan. From Angola, fighting out of Portugal. So I think you'll be seeing him to getting a ticket over to Philadelphia with maybe a little Kali Ko as well on that show. So there's a little extra scoop.
I think that fight goes the same way the 1992 Team USA Dream Team did against Angola.
They win by 90 or 100 on that one.
Yeah. Jesus. Yo, what's going on with Boots, Gray?
I think that they really insisted on a tune-up fight at 154. They really insisted on it, and this is Eddie's way of giving into those wishes, and they're gonna probably advertise it for that IBO title, which we know doesn't matter, but they're trying to put a little bit of icing on the cake. But yeah, I think they just really wanted a tune-up at 154, so this is it.
So there were talks that they reached out to Bohachuk, and Bohachuk reportedly rejected the fight. Is that not true? Because Bohachuk wouldn't be considered a tune-up, no?
No, I think he's better than that. And I think that Bohachuk very likely has another fight lined up before that card.
Yeah, I'm thinking Bohachuk is going to be on Canelo versus Crawford, but
I think you're correct.
Yeah, but I'm looking at possible opponents, and I don't see any names that I would care about.
What about the guy that beat him?
Ooh.
Brandon Adams?
Ooh.
Yep.
Who cares?
No, I don't mind that.
Bro, Brandon Adams just got beat by Andreas Katsarakis last year. Why not fight Katsarakis?
Oh, I don't mind that either.
Yeah, that would be good too. I don't mind seeing that. I don't mind seeing either guy. But I'm just saying I think there's some fights you could argue for.
Now, what happened with Big Baby versus Big Baby?
I don't know, but that's not going to happen on the Canelo undercard.
Yeah, well, Big Baby said that Big Baby pulled out.
Yeah, I mean, that's Jarrell Miller bails out of a lot of fights, doesn't he?
No. The other Big Baby. Yeah, the other Big Baby.
Oh, Big Baby bailed. The other Big Baby bailed. I don't know. I don't think they're both reliable.
Is this a bit where we call both guys Big Baby and then we don't know which one we're talking about here?
Exactly.
You just had to get your joke off, EzRaw, right?
He said, no, not Big Baby, the other Big Baby. And then he said, Big Baby.
It doesn't matter if we're on Spaces or YouTube. You have to interrupt someone to get your little stupid jokes off.
I mean, life's about laughing entertainment. So yes, I will.
No, let the man talk. Maybe he had something significant to talk. Maybe he had something to say. Come on. Jesus.
I'm just saying I think that fight's obviously not happening. I do think that I think they're trying to line up another heavyweight fight to take the place of that. I don't know who it is yet, but Matt, you will get some big boys slapping each other. I promise. On that Canelo undercard.
They should put me on the card. Oh,
you should be like the fight the firefighter like on the.
Real quick. Since you're here, we're gonna throw it a rundown real quick. Last night, EzRaw and I
already know where you're going.
EzRaw and I were having a discussion, right?
Okay.
EzRaw thinks that he could beat Claressa Shields in a boxing match. EzRaw thinks that just by virtue of him being a man, he he could beat every women's fighter in the world. What do you say to that?
Yeah. First of all, you're gonna hate yourself after you have to do the weight cut, buddy, because that's gonna suck. And I'm saying we're about the same size, so I can make that joke. I think you're going some rounds, but I mean, I think you can keep up with that jab.
I think if we're going on points, she's gonna win. What I'm saying is, if I land a right hand, it's over. Now, I want to say Matt didn't phrase this correctly. I didn't say I beat Christian Shields. I said I'm the GOAT. No, wait, hold on. I said I'm the GOAT. That's what I said. I said, please don't sue me, but I'm the GOAT. I mean, that's the honest truth. I don't think, and look at it. And just so this doesn't, because I feel like what Matt really wants here, if Matt wants to humiliate me, that's what Matt wants. That's what he thrives for in this world. He wants this to gain momentum. He wants, Christian Shields to call me out. There's some kind of sparring session set up. I'll never do it. But I'm telling you right now, if the right hand lands, it's a short night. They don't pay me overtime.
I think it's gonna be like Tyson Paul, where the first 2 minutes are gonna be amazing. Yeah, I think those first 2 minutes, like Tyson Paul, I'm gonna be on the edge of my seat, and then that meniscus gets torn, and then you're just holding on for dear life for 9 rounds.
That's not a bad prediction right there. Now, Matt agrees though, I would beat Freyshawn Cruz.
Yes, because she can't fight. Yeah, she can't fight.
I mean, I'm going to say this, EzRaw, that she had troubles with a 5'3" girl. So you might have a shot here.
And I feel really confident against any 5 foot.
She lost to that girl, Gray.
Yeah, I thought absolutely. And I'd never seen a fighter booed so loudly live than Freyshawn did against that girl. I mean, it was relentless. So I would give you a shot, EzRaw, against her. Absolutely.
She lost the fight, got booed, and then get on Twitter and say, "Oh, I got haters." No, you lost the fight.
He lost the fight. Everyone around me could not believe that decision happened. So I think I agree with Matt. EzRaw could probably put some hands on Freyshawn.
I wonder if I should make a shirt with my face on it with "Whoa" underneath it.
We could sell that.
Yeah.
We can
intergender champion. Intergender champion. We'll put your face on there.
I'd sue you for copyright infringement.
Yeah.
I'll take that risk. But EzRaw, why are you scared to fight her?
Because I'm not going to fight a woman. Like, I'm just not going to do it. Because
don't talk shit like you could win then.
I can say I'm going to listen. I can say I'm going to win.
No,
we'll never prove it. Listen, we'll never prove it. I'm just telling you right now. I don't want this to gain momentum. That's what I don't want. I don't want this to gain momentum. I don't want this to be like, oh, it's going to happen. It's not going to happen. I promise you, it's not going to happen.
All right, great. Settle another debate for me. Who would win a boxing match between Claressa Shields and Oscar Collazo?
Oscar Collazo. I think Oscar Collazo is having a good night in there. Very good night in there.
Matt is so lost in this thing. He thinks that Claressa Shields hits as hard as Oscar Collazo. That's like the craziest part about it. Bro,
Oscar Collazo is gonna rehydrate to like 130 for that fight, and he'll be bouncing and zooming around that ring. It would be a good night for him.
Okay. Could EzRaw beat Oscar Collazo?
No,
absolutely not. Oscar Collazo would take care of EzRaw in about 90 seconds, just like most normal human beings.
That's not true. So, okay, let me tell you this right now. Not 90 seconds. We're going rounds, but he would win the fight. Okay.
You're gonna be if you're holding on for dear life, you're going rounds. But
we're going rounds.
We got a question from Dan the Boxing Man. Dan the Boxing Man says, Keith Connolly just posted on IG that Berlanga is coming back in December. Do you think that Berlanga is taking a super tune-up in this fight, EzRaw?
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
So career.
They're going to find another guy who's an undefeated record that did 10 years in jail. We'll find another guy like that.
But who's paying for this fight?
I don't know.
I think he's going to go into TKO at some point, sooner than later.
Oh, that makes sense.
Honestly, he would be the best fighter in TKO history.
That'd be a good get for them.
I think expect to see him in TKO.
Now, Gray, what's your thoughts on what's going on with Top Rank? I'm curious because they don't have a TV deal yet. They claim they're announcing something. I heard that they're not only not doing shows in August, they're not doing shows in September. Well, what's going on with Top Rank?
I don't think they have anything set in the horizon right now. I think that's pretty obvious. They have Oscar Valdez main eventing in Mexico, doing on a Zanfer show. Like I just said earlier, if you're just tuning in, they're going to be supplying talent to Danny Garcia's show, which will most likely be at Barclays in October. So yeah, I think you're going to see them paying to get some of their prospects on cards, probably through the end of the year. I think if they announce something before December, that'd probably be good for them at this point, because yeah, like you said, I think it's clearly they're just sending guys to other shows, and they probably will be until they get something locked in.
All right, and one last thing, I need to talk to you about your boy Andy Foster, who you've always championed. Oh, he's the best commissioner. He's very innovative. He's this, he's that. Well, now he's a fucking traitor. He is for the TKO amendments to the Muhammad Ali Act. What's your thoughts on Andy Foster betraying boxing? I guess you can't talk no more, huh?
Sorry, no, I'm here. Disappointing, very disappointing. I'm that's all I'm gonna say. Just very, very disappointing. But don't forget, this bill is still a far ways off. It's got to go through committee. It's gonna have to go through the House. So, and I believe the Senate too, right? So, I mean, give it time.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is that all these guys that showed their ass trying to get this bill passed, Andy Foster, Mike Mazzulli, all these guys, if this bill fails, we have to get them out of boxing.
Have to.
Yeah. I mean,
I think great cutoff.
You mentioned, Matt, at the beginning of the show that there's a new president of the ABC.
No, Mike Mazzulli got voted out already?
Yeah. There wasn't a vote. He just stepped down. But Tim Shipman out of Florida now is going to be heading the ABC.
Okay. What's his stance on this Ali Act thing?
I don't know. I do know that he is more. Tends to be friendlier to promoters. Florida's been doing more shows than ever, so I don't.
This guy took your thing. You took your gimmick.
I know exactly. I'm doing it. It's a bit, guys. What do you think his stance? Yeah. What do you think it is? Come on. They voted him as president, Matt. You think if somebody who is not for the fucking bill would be ABC president? No, come on now.
Oh man, listen. All I gotta say to this Muhammad Ali Act discourse is, if the bill doesn't work, if the Muhammad Ali Act doesn't work, then why does it need to be changed for TKO to be successful?
Exactly. It has no teeth, but we need to go through a whole system to make sure we can work around it. It has no teeth, though.
Like I said, if you don't like it, call your local representative, because it's a bipartisan bill. So if it makes that a committee, there's a very good chance it's getting passed. So if you're not a big fan of it, pick up the phone, because most people probably don't know what's going on about it. They probably aren't going to read it. There's only maybe five fucking reps that know what boxing is or understand it. So if you don't like it, call somebody.
Yeah. We got to do that, Ezra. Call Gavin Newsom, Ezra.
Oh, I'd love to get on the phone with Gavin Newsom. And
I'm going to call the Zohan once he gets elected there. Now, all right, let's build this. Let's go fantasy pie land. PBC Golden Boy. Let's say that they actually do finalize this card together. Let's build this card, Ezra. We know how PBC does it. You get 3 undercard fights plus the main event. So we're only going to build 4 fights. If you're PBC versus Golden Boy, 4v4, what 4 fights are you putting on this card?
Okay. You're not going to like this one. No one's going to like this one, but I think this is a guaranteed banger.
First of all, we know the main event is going to be Vergil Ortiz versus Keith Thurman.
Yeah, and I want to know your opinion after we talk about this on how that fight looks, because I have a feeling you might say something that's going to piss me off. So I can see it. I can already see it. I can already see you wanted to say it, so it pisses me off already. For the first fight, give me who's the I can't think of his name right now. Stanton. Who the hell beat him? Giovanni Stanton. Who did he beat?
Santillan?
Yeah, who did he beat?
Who did he beat? What do you mean, who did he beat?
Like, what was the fight? Rocha versus Abel Ramos. That's my opener. Bro, that's a banger. Like, I don't care what anyone says. That's guaranteed action. That's guaranteed violence.
Listen, I'll tell you this. PBC and Golden Boy would love that fight because they ain't got to pay much for it.
Exactly. I'm building an actual card that you can actually build. So that's my first fight. Okay, but I got 2 more for the undercard. The next fight I'm doing is Floyd Schofield versus Isaac Cruz.
What weight?
135. Because Isaac Cruz has been talking about going back to 135 since he moved to 140.
Yeah, but he's an interim champion at 140. He's not going back to 135 now.
Let's make it at 135. Now, if we need to make it at 140, then make it at 140. And if we can't get that fight over the line, give me Floyd Schofield versus Gary Russell Jr.
That's the fight.
See,
that's talking.
That's just needed time. That's all.
From now on, that's how you shoot.
Now, okay, that's the co-main then? Did I skip? I think I skipped to the co-main. That's the co-main. Right?
No. Wait, hold on. Back it up. That ain't no co-main.
That's not a co-main? Floyd Schofield versus Gary Russell?
No.
That's not
pay-per-view.
I was just told that Gary Russell versus Roach was a good main event. I was told now Gary Russell can't even get co-main.
No, come on. Come on, man.
All right. And then for the co-main, I'm trying to think what Golden Boy has that I'm like, I need to see that. Oh. No. Doesn't make sense. Do you have any idea? Do you have an idea for the co-main?
No, I'm gonna build my own card. I'm not.
Oh, okay.
What are we doing here?
Go back and then I'll let me think of this.
No, finish your card.
All right. Then let me get Isaac Cruz on there then. I think Isaac Cruz being on there is good.
Okay.
I'm trying to think what Golden Boy has that I'm like, yeah, let's make that. Like that's a hell. Then I'll just do Isaac Cruz versus I don't know. I don't even know. Let me think about that. I have to think about it. What is Isaac Cruz versus?
Yeah, you suck at this.
Yeah. Man. Can I do one, Matt? While Ezra's barely able to.
Ezra's struggling on live TV.
So there's a little high level thinking here, but I would like to see Golden Boy sign a free agent Angelo Leo and give him a shot against Cool Boy unification.
Whoa!
You can't do free agents.
Since when did Angelo Leo leave Top Rank?
That's a good. I thought he was with He's not. No, he was with Pro Box.
Yeah, and then he did a deal with Top Rank. When I interviewed him last year, he said he got a multi-fight deal with Top Rank.
Oh, is he with Top Rank multi-fight deal? Sorry, I apologize. Then could you do?
For a second. I thought you were breaking news here.
I'm screwing up here. I'm screwing up.
I was about to text him like, why didn't you tell me anything, bro?
No, I screwed this all up.
Not so easy, is it? Not so easy.
Yeah, it's not so easy. I'm like, look at me. I'm looking at names like 126.
We don't make fun of guests. We don't make fun of guests.
I'm looking at names at 126 for Fulton, and it's like, yikes! It's not a deep list.
Fulton's not coming back to 126, Gray.
You think he's going up to 130?
Well, he is. He's going to be fighting on Shaqy Foster. I don't think he's coming back down.
The chat like Cruz versus Duarte. And,
yeah, I was just about to say that. Damn it.
And the boxing man said Zepeda versus Cruz.
Oh,
that's porn. That is porn right there.
Dude, that is great. I was gonna say before he would say this, someone's gonna believe me. I was gonna say Cruz versus Duarte. That's a great fight.
Here's what they should do. All right. I want Jesus Ramos versus Charles Conwell. Okay. I want Oscar Duarte versus Frank Martin.
Okay, I don't mind that.
And we got to have Cruz Zepeda now. That wasn't on my original list,
too good.
But we got to have that.
Yeah, that's too good.
I got to tell you, though, not a pay-per-view.
Not a pay-per-view?
Nah, it's not a pay-per-view to me.
That's a good card. I mean, whatever.
I need something sexy for that co-feature.
Just I want to ask both of you. Matt, you go first, then Greg. What does Thurman Ortiz look like?
Now, Vergil Ortiz, he likes that high guard.
No.
He likes that high guard.
You're already
overthinking.
We agree
on that?
Yeah.
We agree on that.
Yep. He loves
that high guard. Keith Thurman loves that uppercut straight up the middle. That fight is not going to go the way you think that fight's going to go. I think Keith Thurman beats him.
Oh, man. Oh, man. What is going on here? Gray, what does that fight look like?
Goes to decision. I could see both guys getting dropped. I think Vergil edges it, but I do think Thurman has some gas left in the tank, and this is coming from a previous big Thurman hater, but I think there's some gas left in that Thurman tank, and I think he ain't going down quietly. It's gonna be a very tough fight for Vergil. It's like I could see like more problems than Madrimov gave him. Yeah, I do.
Thank you. What you gotta say now, motherfucker?
You guys are wrong. Okay. You guys are overthinking this. Okay. Vergil is going to land to the body, and as soon as he does, Keith Thurman will be in trouble the rest of the fight.
Keith Thurman's going to land to the head, and as soon as he does, Vergil's going to be in trouble for the rest of the fight.
He's going to land to the body, and this fight is going to be Keith Thurman trying to survive body shots the whole night.
Do you not realize how good of a boxer Keith Thurman is?
I think Keith Thurman, in his day, was one of the best in his day. But I don't know where we got to this point now where like age doesn't matter anymore. We're like, I feel like boxing fans, like we lose lessons. Like we have.
How old do you think Keith Thurman is?
Bro, it doesn't matter in the ring. I know that he's not what he once was. Okay? So
I think he's taking care of himself better than a lot of 36-year-old fighters.
That's fine. He's not gonna take the body shots from Vergil.
You know his wife don't have him doing no bullshit. He eating good. He probably don't smoke. Probably don't be drinking.
Solid fruit and veggie diet, Ezra. Okay, this isn't a guy screaming at the mother of his kids on fucking Instagram Live. Okay, this guy is he's living a healthy lifestyle, man. I'm not counting him out. And no, Matt, I've been a Thurman hater in the past. I have been a doubter, and I think he's really going to go out there and give Vergil an amazing fight. I think he's not going down quietly.
Great movement. I'll say this: if Vergil goes to a close decision with Keith Thurman, it's time to sell all the stock. It's time to the ship is taking water. The ship is taking water.
No. So this is what you do. It's not, you know what? I was wrong about Keith Thurman. It was I was wrong about Vergil.
It's true. That's the
get the fuck out of here.
So Vergil going to a close decision with Thurman and after Madrimov and Boachuk back to back, that's going to be what that does it, Ezra. Really?
So to me, in the Madrimov fight, I thought he clearly won. Now, Madrimov, the thing with them, Madrimov is he's kind of durable. Like, that's the one thing. He's a durable guy. And he has pop, right? But he's actually at a weight class that he had Terence Crawford tentative. The Boachuk fight, when I first watched it, I thought, man, I think they robbed Boachuk. After I watched it, I was like, oh, this is a clear Vergil fight. Like, Vergil won this fight. He outboxed him, right? But those are guys, here's the one thing. Those are guys that are in their primes. They are super fighters today. Keith Thurman.
Oh man, Madrimov had like 300 amateur fights. So yeah, go off, King, in his prime. Go off, King.
Oh God, like
he's in his prime. He's 30 and he had like 300 fucking amateur fights. Yeah, he's in his prime.
We know the amateur fights are not the same as pro fights, though. They don't age you.
300.
They don't age you the same, bro. They don't age you the same.
Jesus
it's like not the same thing.
Go watch that French fighter yesterday in Benghazi who got beat up by Fonseca. Who like Ryan Garcia like farted and knocked out in a round, and that French guy died in there.
Because some of these amateur guys aren't any good. They're good for that stop when they go to the pros to get beat up. Like that's not new. That's not
because he had 300 amateur fights.
Oh, because he wasn't any good in the pro fights. He's not good in a pro fight.
He's beaten guys similar to Fonseca in the pros. I'm just saying, eventually that wear and tear it's going to show.
Maybe. I'm just saying right now. If you, like I said, if you're struggling with Thurman at this point, sell stock. The boat's taking water.
I gotta say, I'm so happy that we're doing this on YouTube because it brought Gray out. Usually, Gray doesn't do the spaces so early, but now Gray is seeing how big of an idiot Ezra is.
You guys are. I'm just saying.
I get more enraged because you have video on now. Like it's enraging me when you make these takes, Ezra, because I can see your face. I'm getting enraged.
It's just so ridiculous that we think that this should be a close fight. If it's a close fight, it says more about Vergil than it does Thurman.
No, it says that there's still juice left to squeeze out of Thurman.
Oh my God.
Listen, to me, Keith Thurman is one of the best boxers at 154 right now.
What is it? Keith Thurman, one of the best boxers at 154?
Yes.
Like moving around the ring and stuff like that?
Possibly? Yes.
Yeah, possibly. There's actually a lot more aggressive styles at that weight class right now. So that's not really that crazy thing to say.
Okay. What else you got for us, EzRaw?
Oh, my bad. Let me get this right now. I was
looking
at the Golden Boy.
Book of the territory.
I was looking at the Golden Boy roster trying to build a card.
What about Raul Curiel versus Mario Barrios?
Yeah. Raul Curiel versus Mario Barrios?
Yeah.
Nah. Why would you do that with Barrios?
Say that again?
Why would you do that with Barrios?
Because Raul Curiel is a top 147 contender, and
I know, but why wouldn't you want something? I mean, I know Barrios didn't do good in his last performance, but wouldn't you want Barrios to get a bigger fight, his next fight?
Yeah, but he's a name.
I don't know if he is. Okay, let's go here. Okay, let's get to. I
don't know if he's a name, but should he get a bigger fight? Make your mind up, EzRaw, please.
No, I think Barrios that fight doesn't make sense for Barrios if I'm managing his career. Okay, quick hits. BBC Sport and Boxer announced a new broadcast deal. How significant is this?
I don't really care. I just wanted you to say BBC.
Well, I will say this. I talk to my friends across the pond. And, you always say, oh, I know these people across the pond. I know a few people across the pond, too. I just want you to know that.
Oh, was Sport the saying?
Yeah. Sports the song. So show some respect. And I asked them, is this a big deal? And they told me that this will be on BBC 2. Not BBC 1, BBC 2. And what does that mean? On BBC 2 is a lot of like antique stuff. Like it's the show where they put stuff on where they can't show on the main one. So they are going to become like the Friday Night Fights over there. They are not going to. They think they will not be able to keep their roster, not be able to keep their big names because they might be able to get viewership, but they're not going to have a big budget over there. So that's the signs right there that they are taking a huge step down, Boxer. Okay, next quick hit. MVP releases, and I always mess this name up. Ashton, finish it for me, Matt. What's his last name?
I call him Silve.
There you go, Ashton Silve. Any thoughts on this? Because this was a big controversy. MVP felt like they had to respond to that and say that they actually never signed him. They said they actually never signed him while they had.
That's disingenuous. Because here's the thing: although they were called most valuable promotions, MVP actually wasn't a promoter. They were like a management advisory company. So of course they decided to a promotional deal because they weren't promoters. If you go look at their box rec, all of their events were promoted by other people. They were just the equivalent of PBC, basically.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's just I didn't like that from their statement because that kind of buries the actual context.
Yeah, I thought it was poorly handled. And the thing where I've been really high on MVP, I thought this one was kind of like a little shaky. Still ended up being a good week for them. I think they still turned the headlines around. Do you think they should
by signing Jamal Harvey?
Yeah, because I think that you're signing amateur
Is
guys.
Jamal Harvey any good?
We're gonna find out. But I think though is they were able to turn the headlines around because it shows that they are signing fighters and male fighters along with female fighters. So they are looking to build a roster, and it looks like like you said, they weren't promotion, but it looks like they're definitely going to get in the game now with trying to push fighters to bigger fights, male fighters.
Gray, are you still with us, Gray? Going once.
Going twice. Would you think cutting Silve any good was a good move? Or would you have done that? I thought he still had potential. I mean, I know he got knocked out, but he was winning that fight. It wasn't like
I don't think it matters.
Okay. All right.
I don't think it matters.
I think like him as a
so here's the thing. If it's a big deal, he'll get picked up by somebody else, right?
He should get picked up by Golden Boy.
Okay.
He's from Long Beach. Like I think that they would be able to market him.
Okay.
Oscar Valdez returns home for a comeback bout September 6th.
No importa.
Okay, no juice left to squeeze, huh?
No importa.
Former WBA champ Stanionis is scheduled to return in the ring September 27th.
What's his first name?
Imantis Stanionis.
Very, my man. Okay.
You know why? Because I know language of origin. That's why. Okay, and in his native Lithuania, is this what's going to look like for the rest of his career? Is he going to be back? Fights.
I think he's reached his peak. Maybe he could grab another belt at 147. Is he a sexy enough name that PBC will make a big fight for him? I don't know. I think he's reached his peak.
I think it's going to be
honestly. This is the exact kind of guy that they should be pawning off the Turkey Al-Sheikh.
Yeah, and that's true. I mean, I don't know.
Or if they're gonna do collaborations with Golden Boy, maybe you put him against Alexis Rocha.
I don't mind that.
Okay,
right, Gary Antonio Russell is scheduled to return to the ring against Dervin Rodriguez on the August 15 Pro Box card.
Okay.
All right. What's the fight you keep pushing for him?
Michael Angelotti.
Don't look like we're gonna get it. Katie Taylor versus Chantel Cameron trilogy ordered by the WBC. Are we gonna get this fight?
I'd say unlikely.
Wow.
Why is that? Why, Greg?
I think. Sorry. I'm back. First of all, sorry. I don't think. I mean, I did. You guys listen to the press conference after the fight about her talking about Chantel Cameron, Katie?
Yeah, I thought she was like.
No. So normally that is what she's like, 100%. Very boring, doesn't talk shit. But she said I think this is very un-Katie Taylor-like, but she said specifically on the microphone, I have made Chantel Cameron more money than she deserves. And that is something she never, ever says about fighters. You know her. She's very boring, doesn't talk shit. But she specifically said, I don't want to make Chantel Cameron another dime. So
what's her issue with Chantel Cameron?
I think it's a personal issue. I don't know what it is exactly. I mean, Chantel has swapped promoters and trainers over and over and over again. So maybe she pissed somebody off that Katie Taylor likes. I'm not sure, but it is a personal issue there. And I do not think she wants to give her the fight in the payday. I don't know what Katie's going to do, but I think she would vacate a title before giving her a third fight. I really do.
Is that the best fight for Katie Taylor remaining?
Probably, unless it involves. I'm thinking going up in weight. In my head, she'd have to fight somebody at welterweight, and I don't know. She probably wouldn't make as much money. I think Cameron would, in Ireland, would probably make some money, but other than that, there's probably not too many really enticing options for her.
What about Katie Taylor versus Michaela Mayer?
So it would be if they could meet at 147, and there's a U.S. broadcaster that's going to show that. Ideally, and I don't know. Like I don't know if where that gets shown unless MVP's involved. It won't go to Netflix. So they're not going to. She's not going to get in that kind of money again. So I don't know. They need a broadcaster willing to pony it up.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Last note we have is Saddam Ali and Richard Comey return to boxing. Thoughts on that? Why did you waste? Can I ask you a question, Matt? Why did you waste time typing that up?
That's amazing.
Because Saddam Ali's from Brooklyn. Okay.
All right. But you don't show support for a lot of fighters. I know this.
Salute to the world, kid.
I feel bad.
Grow up.
He's tried to come back a couple times now, trying to run shows in New York, and it hasn't worked out for him. Has not worked out at all. So he's going to be fighting in Detroit on a club show, trying to get a win.
Shout out to him. Richard Coleman's going to be there too. You know, I'll be honest. I don't care.
I don't either.
I don't give a shit. All right, man. Anything that we didn't talk about that you wanted to talk about, EzRaw?
I really thought about this time. I didn't try to just brush it along. I really thought about this time. I think we covered all of it. I got to be honest with you. I think we covered all of it.
Yo, you are the laziest co-host in history.
I don't understand. Man. What do you want from me? We just gave the people 2 straight hours. 2 straight hours. Good stuff.
So what you're telling me, EzRaw, is that every week I do a perfect rundown.
No, well, the funny thing is you took this from me. A lot of the great ideas you took from me because we used to do a 3.5-hour show. And I knew there was a little fat on there. I said, there's a little fat in this 3.5-hour show. Then when I started doing the rundown, I made sure it went to 2 hours. I said, that's a perfect show, 2 hours. I think we get everything out of it. We have enough energy, right? I know me. You're
so dumb. You are so dumb.
As the GWOAT, I know that I'm meant
EzRaw, I do the rundown strictly based upon the news we got to talk about.
Exactly.
If it happens to be 3.5 hours worth of news, then we'll do it. If it's not 3.5 hours worth of news, then we won't do it. I don't give a fuck about what Ezra does. What you tell me? I'm trimming the fat. I put Saddam Ali on the fucking rundown. What are you talking about?
There was a little more fat to trim. You haven't mastered it yet, but you're getting close.
Yeah, I just want to break a bottle over the back of your head. Jesus Christ. Well, let's go to the comments. Let's see if the listeners got anything they want to talk about.
I don't know. That's a good idea.
Me neither.
I can't believe Trill said that I stole Keith Thurman's hairline. That is insane. What an insane dig. Like, what an insane dig.
That is, honestly, that's hurtful.
I want people to know my hair is fine. It's not going anywhere. I've had a bad hair like this for years.
All right, you going to read that comment or you want me to read
my bad. Can you guys discuss how boxing becoming soft and how people complain about Body being promoted by his promoter, then Fedora being promoted by his promoter? Now, what he's discussing is Body, them posting the highlights of him knocking out Ashton. And then PBC posted this week about the damage that Fedora did to Lubin's face. And people thought that was a little bit insulting to do that.
Stupid.
I think stupid. I did the bad take. I got to be honest with
you. Yeah, that's stupid. So are we never supposed to see Frank Martin get knocked out and then backflipped on ever again?
Yeah. No. I don't agree with that take.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Someone said when you were doing that, Taylor, you sounded like the gingerbread man from Shrek.
Oh.
Yeah, that Irish accent was wild. That was awesome.
Can we hear that again one more time? What's better? I'm just curious. What do you think, Matt? You tell me. And Gray, I don't know if you heard my Carlitos Way impression. What's better, Matt's Katie Taylor or my Carlitos Way?
Haven't heard your Carlitos Way.
Please do it right here, right now for the live audience.
Okay. Hey, Carlitos doing this freaking hey man, Carlitos doing this bull trick, man. You gotta check this out. Hey man, I'm still counting the money here. That is spot on what happened in the movie. Like, honestly, if I dubbed that over in the movie, you wouldn't know I dubbed it over.
I gotta go. Yeah, I still got to go with Matt's accent because what was funny about it is that it's barely just like Matt's like mumbling under the microphone, and that's pretty accurate to a Katie Taylor.
Thank you.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm saying is she spoke up and enunciated when it came time to tell Chantel Karen she's not going to be making any more money.
Can you just do me a favor? Great. Watch Carlitos Way again today, just so you know that like, oh, this guy nailed it. Just do that, please.
All right, I'll put that on the list of things to do around the house. Thanks.
Let's see what else the fans are saying. PBC will never know how to trim the fat, just like PBC Matt. Wow, I've never heard a fat joke before. I have never heard a fat joke before.
It's not a fat joke. It's not a fat joke. It's about you not cutting the rundown. That's exactly what it is.
No. You are stupid, Ezra.
It's not a fat joke. It's not a fat joke. You let your self-consciousness think that was a fat joke.
No, it is a fat joke. So this guy, Derek, he's this weirdo that stalks me on every live I'm on for some reason. Like, I think he likes me, but I don't swing that way. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Big Boss wants to know, do we like Eric Priest versus Yo-Yo Diablo for PBC versus Golden Boy? I wouldn't mind that fight. I think Eric Priest would get his ass whipped.
Wait,
I wouldn't mind that fight at all.
There's a guy in boxing named Yo-Yo Diablo?
Yeah, Yoeli Hernandez.
Oh, that's what his nickname is? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bro,
great
Eric
name,
Priest
right?
would get destroyed in that fight. Yeah, Yo-Yo Diablo is amazing.
And Matt, do you want to post the link to the StreamYard and open it up for the listeners?
I thought that was a person that wrote Juno. Okay, go ahead.
I just want to point out, Derek said it was a fat joke. I told you you're an idiot, Ezra.
Oh, it was a fat joke. All right, my bad.
Yeah, it just wasn't funny. See, that's the thing.
Funny. It was funny. If he made the rundown joke, it was funny because I was like, "That's great." He went with the show.
Yeah, no, because he's not funny. He's not funny. He's just a loser. That's all. Yeah, guy's a loser. Look, and I guess this guy Stringer Basquiat, he's one of your fans. He just wants you to run the show. I would love that. I would love for Ezra to run the show solo. If you ask Ezra, I've been trying to get him to run the show solo for the better part of a year now.
I think that like I said, I think it works with us. I think I could do the show solo. I think I could do some interesting things with it, but I don't want to run the show solo.
I think you should. Give the person what he wants. We're gonna do the show just for Stringer because that's what Stringer wants. We're gonna do. You know what? Hey, Stringer. EzRaw will do a personal brunch boxing for you. How about that?
No, I don't know.
How about that?
I don't know about that. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know if I volunteer for that.
He's gonna do a personal brunch boxing for you. You homophobic slur. Oh man, that is hilarious.
It was a great show for an hour and 55 minutes.
Listen, I'm sick of these bitches. Fucking bitches, man. Send them the link. Send them the link. Send them the link. Send them the link.
Bro, none of these guys would ever show their face on it.
Yeah, send them the link. Just bitches, man. But anyway, some guy is asking me when. Oh, the same idiot Derek. He wants to know when is Tank's baby mama interview coming out. I don't know her, so can't happen. Sorry,
boys.
Yeah, can't happen. But we might have an interview with our certain wife. Hey, y'all fuck with me if y'all want. Oh, that is fucking hilarious. Yo, it's so funny, man. Yeah, Low is killing you on your impression.
It's dead on. It's insane. It's insane that people don't
It's not.
Understand.
Bro,
I don't think people have seen Carlitos Way in a while.
You sound Mexican, dude.
Bro, it's not my fault. They were bad actors. Okay, that's not my fault. That's the way they acted it. I didn't choose that with that voice.
Jesus Christ. All right, man. Listen, I think we covered everything. Fuck these niggas.
Great show.
And this has been another edition of Brunch Boxing. He is our COO, Mike. Where's Mike at?
Just completely
he's been in the comments the whole show. He's been in the comments.
I haven't seen one.
Is Mike the one harassing me?
He might be Derek.
No. He's using his real name. He's using the Nakatani name in the comments.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, but he's our COO, the Mexican Al Heyman, Mike. He is our host, EzRaw Boxing. I am Matt. We are Brunch Boxing, and we are out. Shout out to Huey, the producer.